Check, check. Good evening, Victoria. Look at this amazing room. Thank you so much for being here. It is my tremendous honor to introduce Canada's 24th Prime Minister, Mark Carney. Prime Minister Carney is a leader whose experience spans the highest levels of national and international finance, including his groundbreaking tenure as governor of both the Bank of Canada and the Bank of England. Mark Carney's commitment to economic resilience, climate leadership, and progressive public policies positions Canada as a global leader on critical issues affecting our future. Under his leadership, Canada is confronting today's toughest challenges, building a sustainable economy, strengthening our international partnerships, and navigating a changing global order, always guided by integrity, intelligence, and compassion. Woo! Please put your hands together and join me in welcoming the man that we need to meet this moment, the visionary leader of the Liberal Party of Canada and Prime Minister Mark Carney.
Thank you, Will. Woo! All right. Is that? Haven't done a land acknowledgement. Are you doing the land acknowledgement? Come.
Sorry. Chu kleko hatwea a ichum saksi tapatsi mushroom. Kleko matuni hatwea for mamuk in your ha ha hothi. Kleko on behalf of the Layaxin and Snuneymuxw First Nation, we have a gift for you. We want to thank the Algonquin-speaking people for allowing us to gather on their territory and allowing us to do this important Mamuk Chu Kleko.
Thank you, Michelle. We have started in the right way. Amazing. There is the ghost of Catherine McKenna in the room. This is also a very good sign. All right. I want to start with a question. Who's ready? Who is ready? Qui est prêt? Qui est prêt? Who's ready to stand up for Canada with me? And who is ready? Who is ready? I see a lot of red. Not everyone's in red. It's okay. Hopefully by the end, at least metaphorically. Who is ready to help the Liberal Party win the most consequential election of our lifetime? That's what we need. And it is. It is. Because, you know, I was speaking earlier today with the UK Prime Minister, Prime Minister Starmer. He gave me a call, he wanted to speak, because he has come to the same conclusion that we came to a few months ago. Yeah, finally, yeah. Well, it's okay, better late than never, better late than never. But that the world has changed. And that our old relationship with the United States is over. Is over. And the world that I lived through my whole life, open global trading system sponsored by the United States. That world is over. Okay? This is a big change. These are a big series of changes. And I was reminded, of another UK Prime Minister, Winston Churchill. And Winston Churchill, this is a comment on Ottawa, it's going to have to change. Lots of things have to change in Ottawa, which is part of what the election's about. But Winston Churchill, there is the most famous photograph of Winston Churchill hangs in the Chateau Laurier, the equivalent of the Empress Hotel. Some of you will have seen it. And it's the one where he's glowering at the camera because the photographer, Karsh, had taken his cigar away. It's true, also true apparently. But this photo was taken at a moment that Churchill described as the hinge of fate. It was at the end of 1941. The Allies had had a string of losses, culminating in Pearl Harbor. The world's future hung in the balance. And he had gone to see FDR. He'd come up to see Mackenzie King to hold the alliance together and move forward. And actually, from that point, things changed. So it was a hinge moment. We are living through a hinge moment. We are living through a hinge moment. And we're not coming together, unfortunately, with our American ally. It's a hinge moment caused by our American ally. But we are coming together as Canadians, and this is what is fundamental. That's right. So our response to these series of tariffs, and if you saw the headlines over the weekend, more coming on our softwood lumber, 50,000 people employed, 50,000 people in this province, 2% of our GDP, one of our biggest exports, livelihoods being attacked again by the Americans. Our response, shameful, agree, shameful. Our response is to fight and protect and to build. We are going to fight. And we are fighting. We are fighting the Americans. We are fighting the Americans everywhere they understand. We're fighting the Americans in the pocketbook. We have retaliatory tariffs on them. We just hit them again in the auto sector. We're fighting them on Fox News, which is what they understand. We're sending Doug Ford onto Fox News to show them that we're not messing around up here. And we're going to send Danielle next. Maybe we won't send her. Maybe we'll send Danielle. No, maybe we won't. We won't send Danielle. We're going to keep her. No, keep her. No, that's a bad idea. Forget. Strike that. Strike that. Just ignore that back there. So we got Doug, and we're fighting them in the courts, and we're fighting them in the courts. But what? And we will win. We will win eventually on those fronts. But we have learned a lesson. We've learned a lesson, which is that we have to look out for ourselves. And we have to take care of each other. And that's what this election is about. So, taking care of each other. Taking care of each other starts with protection. And we are protecting our workers that are affected by these tariffs. So we are taking everything we get from these tariffs. And what are we doing with that? Are we using it to cut taxes like Pierre Poilievre? No. Are we buying a few military toys like Pierre Poilievre? No, we are giving it, we are not giving it, we are using it to support our workers and their businesses. Every dollar to support those. Because they're the ones, they and their families are being affected. And we've taken another lesson. And I'm standing here next to Will, who's host. You're our host, aren't you? I mean, he'd like to be our host. He's running to be our host. He's one of our hosts. But one of Will's many expertise, is about the Arctic and protecting our Arctic. And so we are putting year-round troops now. Unbelievably, we didn't have this. Year-round troops, about time exactly, in the Arctic 365 days a year, in the air, on the ground, in the water, up there. Yeah. And we're investing on that. The big thing we're going to do is build. This is a fundamentally Canadian. It's a positive response to what's happened, because we can give ourselves far more than the Americans can ever take away. And so we're going to work to have one Canadian economy instead of 13. Not a bad idea. So young people, you can work anywhere in the country if you get a profession right away. We are going to build ourselves into a... Don't take it away. I was just saying clean. That was Danielle. She was coming in. A clean energy superpower. Yeah. And if we want some advice, elect David Beckham. Elect David Beckham. Right? He knows it. We're going to build new trade corridors with reliable trading partners. Okay? Yeah. And we are going to build millions and millions of homes. We have to double the rate of home building in this country for our young people. We announced the most ambitious home building plan we announced 5 days ago. The most ambitious plan since Winston Churchill was Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. We are going to build victory homes in this country. You know, the way we're going to succeed is in rooms like this, and the people you represent, the people your families, your neighbors, your friends. It's coming together as part of the bigger project that is Canada. It's protecting each other like Blair did, right, for 40 years in the RCMP. It's serving. It's serving in various forms of, a public service like Stephanie did as a minister, bringing equal rights for women in Alberta. It is true reconciliation, as Stephanie showed us at the start. It is a process. Michelle, sorry, I doubled up on Stephanie. Stephanie, I'm still shaken by all your experience. Sorry, Michelle. Michelle did. There's always one mistake in my. Actually, not you. But we have started a journey that started really in this province. Yeah. Yeah, 1993 started in this province, and we've come a long way. But we've come a long way, but we have a long way to go. And this government recognizes that it will be at the core of everything we do. Okay. So. Fantastic. Look, I'll finish here. This country has given me everything. It gave me my family, gave me my values, gave me my education. And I know we're in a crisis. I know it's going to be difficult to move out of this. But I have every confidence that coming together, we will, and we will emerge stronger. So I'm giving my everything to Canada. I ask you to continue to support these great candidates, others across this province. Send the Liberal Party to Ottawa so we can build Canada strong. Thank you very much. Merci beaucoup.